Hello and welcome to the Power Zone. We're here at Portsmouth Harbour with the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft, and we're going to sea. Well, we're going to be finding out more about these crafts and what they're capable of throughout the week. But coming up next on the Power Zone, it's weapons of war. At the beginning of World War II, German aircraft heavily outnumbered the British, but they couldn't get the upper hand in the Battle of Britain. Weapons of War now examines the shortcomings of the Luftwaffe. Zone for tonight. We're back here with the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft tomorrow, but coming up next on Discovery, it's trauma, life and death in the ER.
You've been watching Emergency Night here on Discovery with me, Steve Knight. I'm back tomorrow, but now the chill factor goes up as the temperature goes down as we head to Portsmouth Harbour to join Nick Clark with the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft for the Power Zone.
Hello, I'm Nick Clark and welcome to the Power Zone. We're here at Portsmouth Harbour with the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft, and this is an Osprey 5. It's got a top speed of 30 knots on water, but it's also more than capable of travelling on snow, ice and mud, including this gloopy stuff here, which if you get buried in up to your neck, you're in big trouble. But this is the sort of craft that can rescue you, and so it's ideal for those situations that other vehicles can't actually reach. It's the fateful story of the USS Indianapolis. Now in the Power Zone, we follow the fateful story of the USS Indianapolis, torpedoed by a Japanese sub in 1945, leaving hundreds of crewmen fighting for their very lives in the shark-infested waters of the Pacific. You've been watching Discovery's Power Zone with me, Nick Clark. We'll be back here at Portsmouth Harbour with the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft tomorrow night. Next on Discovery, though, we're uncovering lost worlds.
And Trailblazers returns in 2 weeks' time, making way next week for Top of the Docks. That's it from me tonight. I'll see you tomorrow for Crime Night, but now we're heading over to Portsmouth Harbour to join Nick Clark for the Power Zone.
Hello, welcome to the Power Zone. I'm Nick Clark and we're here at Portsmouth Harbour with the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft. And this here is Alan Orchard, and he's been flying hovercraft for over 20 years. And that's the point, Alan, isn't it? You do actually fly these things.
That's right, Nick. You see the big fan at the back? That provides the power to push us along. But about a quarter of the air is fed down into the skirt, and the hull of the hovercraft is actually flying about 12 inches off the ground, which is why we can clear the sort of obstacles we can see here today.
And they're pretty quick, aren't they?
They are. This will do probably about 30 miles an hour on water or mud, and even faster on snow and ice.
All right, thanks for that, Alan. We'll be seeing more of you in action a little bit later. But coming up next on the Power Zone, it's Test Pilot.
Now in the Power Zone, we're going to see the terrifying, out-of-control flight spins experienced by the test pilots of the Super Hornet, the fighter aircraft designed to bring the US Navy to new technological heights.
And that's it from the Power Zone for tonight. We'll be back here at Portsmouth Harbour tomorrow when the boys will be hoiking somebody out of the mud. And it could just be me. But next on Discovery, we're returning to the day last year when tornadoes swept through Oklahoma.
Discovery with me, Steve Knight. I'm back tomorrow, but now it's time to join Nick Clark, being rescued from Portsmouth Harbour by the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft in the Power Zone.
Well, now you could call this bad luck, couldn't you? Here I am, stranded on the mud flats in the middle of Portsmouth Harbour. What do? What do the rescue services do? They can't approach me because they'll sink into the mud just like I am. But it happens all the time. People walking to their boats or walking home, they get stranded by the tide. And that's where the hovercraft rescue crew come in.
Now we'll have them on your side, Pat. Right, Pat, get that shoulder. Just twist him up onto the bolt. Hold him, get him there, that's fine.
Oh, thank goodness they've arrived. Next on Discovery, it's Battlefield. Oh, get me on, that's the way.
Now, the only problem with being a mud flat rescue guinea pig, which is what I've been, is that you've got to get cleaned off, and unfortunately there's only one way to do that around here. No! But now, Discovery, it's Battlefield. Now, the Kalahari couldn't be much further removed from Portsmouth Harbour, but that's where we're going next, in Trailblazers. Oh.
You've been watching In the Mind of Daredevils here on Discovery. That's it from me for tonight. Now it's time to head over to Portsmouth to join Nick Clark with the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft for the Power Zone.
Welcome to the Power Zone.
Hovercraft is amazing. Next we're going to see something that can sweep it up and another 6 like it in just one go. It's the Latourdo 1800 front end loader and it is awesome. Next on Big Stuff. Now in the Power Zone, it's Big Stuff with a look at some of the largest structures on Earth, including a monumental water bridge in Japan, the world's largest all-weather water park, and a giant digger.
Well, that's it from the Power Zone for this week, but thanks to all the lads here from the Association of Search and Rescue Hovercraft. Coming up next on Discovery, it's Forensic Detectives. See you later!